Forest make us new. Open revival for my hometown. Open revival for my homeland. Lord, restore us, make us new. Never run away. I'm here to stay. Lord, if you come with me.
Hello. Welcome. My name is Ravimbo Makumbe, and I am going to be taking you through today's session where we will be looking at the must-watch consumer trends for 2024. Now, I would like to, first of all, welcome all of you. Do let me know where you're joining in from. Do let me know what you are up to. And I will try my best to respond where possible. I've got the website in the comments below, or in the captions, or in the description, whatever the word is. I've got that there. So you can have a look at the website. We launched the website on Friday. Was it Friday? Yes, it was on Friday. Oh no, it was on Monday. Pardon me, it was on Monday. Time is just going, guys. Time is just going. But anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about, I wanted to go into the second part of the consumer trends. Of course, last time we spoke about a quest for quality, which was all about this consumer in the West who is interested in buying quality products for less. And now we are talking about ethical spenders. Now, of course, when we were talking about the consumer that is wanting to spend less but get good quality products, we're thinking about, okay, well, what products can you be thinking about selling, especially when thinking about the fact that if you're wanting to do remote work, if you're wanting to do consumer selling, or if you want to sell any sort of product online, whatever that may be, you want to make sure that you know what the customer wants so you can actually make that sell. You don't want to just pick any product that nobody's going to buy. That is not going to be good for you and for your customer either. So today we're going to look at this consumer who's an ethical spender. So of course, like I said before, I am looking at the analytics and the stats that came out of the it's a platform called Statista. So they collect data from across the world. But for this particular report, they've only focused on Germany, US, and UK. Of course, if you're thinking about selling products online, you're going to be interested in selling to those countries, because those are the countries where those people are going to actually spend. Now, let's have a look then at this ethical spender in their report. So they are saying sustainability is back in the spotlight. Now, if you're somebody who knows this whole phenomena of sustainability, you would know that a lot of products, a lot of brands, a lot of things are becoming quote unquote sustainable. So you find that a lot of brands and a lot of companies have some sort of sustainability statement or sustainability commitment. This is all because of climate change, injustices that have been going on for years, and the government and a lot of activists have been putting pressure on companies to become more sustainable. And I guess also that means that the consumer is also then in turn saying, hey, we're seeing all the issues that are going on with our climate, and we want to make sure that we're getting products that are good for us. So about the trend, sustainability and ethics at the forefront of decision making. Sustainability is no longer just a buzzword. Ethical spenders will buy more eco-friendly brands even during challenging times. Brands must invest in sustainability by employing effective messaging, sustainable branding, and competitive pricing. Companies can capitalize on the modern, socially conscious consumer. Now, this is really interesting because, of course, they're saying that this is not just about the product, but it's about how you're representing yourself as a brand. Are you someone who is focused on sustainability as something that you are pushing out as your message to your customer? Again, when you're selling online, it really is about standing out as an individual brand, and a brand is considered as something that is almost like a personality, a persona. Think of Apple, think of Nike, think of Samsung as well as a brand. You use all these brands all the time, and you know them for a particular thing. Like if I was to show you a particular image, you know that that's associated with Samsung, or that's associated with Apple, because they have created this image for themselves. So it's really important then that when you're thinking about selling a product online, that you're also thinking about how you're representing yourself as a brand, because you as a brand is what's going to sell your product if the message is speaking to that consumer, especially. And I like the fact that they said that sustainability is no longer just a buzzword. So this is not just a word that people use here and there, but it actually is something that, you know, people are tapping into even in challenging times. That even when you're, you know, at the moment we're seeing economy across the world just like this. So one of the things that you have to be thinking about, that actually if you want to sell a product during challenging times, then you want to be thinking about something that people are actually going to spend their money on, especially in a time where they would rather not spend money on anything. Okay, so from spectators to activists. So they say that an overwhelming number of consumers perceive themselves as ethical spenders. Brands must recognize that consumers are no longer mere spectators. They're active agents of change through their everyday buying habits. Across the globe, more consumers are embracing ethical and sustainable shopping choices. So some of the countries that they list here are the US, Brazil, France, Germany, Mexico, and the UK. So they've got a high percentage of people who are ethical spenders, or who would consider themselves as ethical spenders. And they're mainly ethically spending in categories such as food, beverage, fashion, beauty, personal care purchases. So if you're thinking about selling a product online, you really want to be thinking about, you know, fashion products that are sustainable. Is the fabric that has been used in that product ethically sourced? That's what you need to be thinking about. Is the platform that you're sourcing from, is it a sustainable company? That's also something that you need to be thinking about. Again, the same with beauty and personal care products. You want to be thinking about that consumer that is going to that is interested in buying products that are sustainable, or maybe natural products as well. Okay, so they said there's actually a more comprehensive list that they've also provided here. Consumers are willing to invest in sustainable items. High on the top is food and drinks, and then second on the list is beauty and personal care. But then you also have other things like home and laundry care, apparel and footwear, tissue and hygiene paper, furniture, household appliances, consumer electronics, eyewear and accessories, toys and hobby, luxury goods, over-the-counter pharmaceuticals. So you've got a good range there. You've got a good range and a good list of things and products that you could potentially tap into in terms of selling products online there. So that's actually really good to see. So I'm just going to summarize here. I mean, they've done quite a really great comprehensive research here, just showing where the consumers are, what they're interested in, how much they're willing to somewhat spend in this category of ethical, that ethical spender. And they've provided strategies for success in 3 elements. And they've said, develop key messages. So you want to craft a messaging strategy that resonates with your audience, emphasizing credibility and a genuine commitment to sustainable practices. So what this is primarily talking about is the fact that you want to make sure that when you're thinking about how you're positioning yourself as a brand, as a persona online, how are you doing it, number one, differently from what other people are doing, but also you have a genuine commitment in sustainable things, that actually you're thinking about this is something that isn't just a tick on the box, but you're actually integrating it within what you're doing. So how do you show that in your brand? And then they go on to say, the second point, prioritize sustainable branding. A well-executed sustainable brand image can be a powerful tool for attracting ethical spenders. So again, this is all about the brand image. Like, I cannot tell you the power of this thing called a brand. There are people out there who are just brand specialists, who focus on making sure that businesses, those high earning businesses, have a really strong brand, especially when thinking about selling online, because there's so many options out there. The consumer has so many options. So how do you stand out? I think one of the biggest challenges that people face online, they say, oh, I tried selling a product online. It's like, okay, you tried it. Yes, you didn't make money. Why didn't you make money? Because you didn't have a strong enough brand. And I think if we all embrace this whole idea of having a strong brand, we can sell products. Well, I would hope it will be that easy, but unfortunately, there's a lot of work that needs to be put in to be able to make that first, for you to have that customer that makes that first purchase within your brand. And then lastly, they say implement practical pricing. So strive to close the gap between sustainability and affordability. Eco-conscious choices should be accessible to everyone. While consumers are willing to pay more, luxury price points should not be the norm. Now, this is so true, because when you're wanting to spend or have a sustainable brand of some sort, you tend to find that they cost more. Their excuse is usually because it costs them more to produce the product, so they're going to price it more. But I believe that there is a gap. I think sometimes it can go a little bit to the extreme, because sustainability was the thing that was trending, and then it became this sort of attached to luxury. So sustainability got attached to luxury. But people are saying, no, we want sustainability to be available to everybody. So how do you then provide a product that is, number one, sustainable, and number two, that is also price friendly to the everyday person, so that also it's good for your business, because it means you can sell more. When you're selling a luxury product and you're offering like a premium pricing on a product, you're going to find that less people are going to be spending, especially in the economical state that we're in right now. So you want to be really smart about your pricing, about your branding, and about your positioning. So yeah, I just want to end it there and really just say, well done to all of you that are trying and attempting to do something online, that are also thinking about, selling products online whilst you're living in Africa, whilst you're living in Zimbabwe, whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're working already and you're doing this as a side hustle. I think, it's really great to be in a place where you can attempt to do this. It's not easy, but hopefully all of this information is helping you to build up that business for yourself, so you can get an income for you, your family, your future. And it's possible. Like I said, my name has been Ruvimbo Makumbe. Please do follow me on TikTok, where I produce content on this type of thing. Like I said, I also have a website that has and will be delivering some courses more in depth on going into this type of thing, of different things that you can do online, whether that's setting yourself up on a print on demand platform, or that is actually finding a role where you can work remotely. So yeah, we'll be tackling a lot of those things. excited to see you joining us, and hopefully this has been helpful for you. I look forward to seeing you next Friday. Remember, we do this every Friday. The times and the clocks have changed as well. So here in the UK, our clocks went backwards. They went backwards. Yeah. So there's that. So hopefully it will be at the same time as we've done it now. I feel like today I've come on earlier than usual. Usually it's like your 9 o'clock if you're in the same. Anyway, I'm saying a lot. It's been good to see you, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.